Hey, welcome back. So, guys, as part of the previous session, we have seen a quick example on a constructor, and we have also seen that before ES6, the constructor functions are there. Right, so let us see what exactly a constructor function. So how exactly I can create a constructor function. Okay, so I'm just creating a new class, a new script basically. Okay, a 9.js script file that I have created for now. So first and a foremost thing, what we need to know here is, okay, so what exactly we need to know here is about, so what is this a constructor function? This constructor function is used to create objects. Ideally, this constructor function is just like our normal functions. Ideally, while creating this particular constructor function, we will start with a capital letter. Okay, the function name basically. Okay, the constructor function name should start with a capital letter. That's the first thing. And a constructor function should be called only using the new operator. Only using the new operator. We can use the new operator to create an object for a constructor function. And we can create multiple objects for a constructor function also. Okay, we can create a multiple objects for the constructor function. Okay, so ideally how a normal function looks like, you can define a function followed by a name. So here function, I'm starting my name with an uppercase, person details, which we treat it as a constructor function. So this dot name, okay, this dot name is equal to, maybe I can say Surin, and a comma separated, this dot age is equal to some value. Okay, that's fine. Ideally, in the previous session also, I have explained a simple point that whenever you use this particular chunk, which is this dot, you no need to create a variable explicitly. You no need to create a variable explicitly. The reason is this is referred to a specific object instance. Whenever you have a defined this dot name is equal to Surendra, ideally it creates a new property, and that particular property name as a name, and the value would also be assigned using that. So the JavaScript will handle this particular activity. So before using this dot name, you no need to create the name and use it. So automatically whenever you use it, this dot name, automatically it will be understanding that. Now, how exactly we can use that? So the simple thing here is constant p1 is equal to new person. Okay, new person details. That's what I'm just accessing it. Okay, that's what I was just accessing it. And right now, what are we gonna do right now? Console.log, and here P1 dot, okay, so what is there basically, it does has a name, and of course P1 does has an age also. Okay, this person does has an age also. Okay, P1 dot age also. Now, if you run this particular program, whatever the values that you have passed for that function, it will be retrieving it, and it will be printing down to that particular console. Okay, it will be printing down to that console. As I said that we can create multiple, okay, multiple instances, or I can say multiple objects with this constructor function. So here I have used a P1, we can use a P2, P3, like that. We can define it. There is a no restriction at all. And if you observe this particular function, it is not having any parameters. We can create a constructor function with the parameters also. So what I'm gonna do right now here is I can say, let me copy the whole chunk. Okay, this constructor. Okay, and here I'm just putting it back, the person details, and here I'm defining name comma age. So here Instead of passing this information, I'm putting name here, and instead of passing this information, age I'm passing. So what it's gonna happen right now, while creating an object, you need to pass on the name and the age so that that will be assigned, right? So here, copy this line. Okay, copy these three lines. That's fine. Copy these three lines, put it here, uncomment them. While creating the object, you can pass on Ramya 34. This is what the complete first object information is. Copy it, put it again. I'm defining the name as a P2, and here I'm naming it as a Radha, and I'm giving a age as a 36. So here P2 dot name and a P2 dot age also. That's it. So when you run this particular program, right? So this function will be loading those values, and of course the respected values got printed down. Okay, the respected values got printed down to that particular console. Okay, this is a constructor function. Ideally, we will not use this particular constructor function more often. We will be using this a constructor in order to, define the various sets of attributes and other chunks. We will be using constructor more often in the real world. Okay, perfectly all right. See you again in the next session. Thank you.